I'm your host, Blizzum. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to the show. I appreciate you guys tuning in. All right. We're back for another one of our direct line interviews. This is the third one of the day, so I'm glad you guys have been hanging around and checking it out. Shout out to everybody that's watching us over here on Instagram Live. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. What's going on? Kangaroo, what's happening, man? Shout out to my Instagram Live and my Facebook Live crew over here checking in. Appreciate you guys. All right. Now, last but not least, normally we would go, ladies first, but we saved the best for last for this one over here. Now, this young lady I've been knowing for a minute over here at K100 Radio, for some years now, and she's been, in Atlanta for a while. And I met her when she first touched down. Before she actually came here, she touched down in Atlanta, hit the ground running, man, and has accomplished a lot in a short time. Representing Naptown, Kelsey Nykole is in the building. Kelsey, what's happening, babe?
Hey, Blizzum.
What's going on? Welcome back to the show for, I don't know how many times you actually been on the show before, but it's been a couple of times. But welcome back. First time in a long time since we doing this Facebook Live and all this fancy stuff that we got going on. Kelsey Nykole, I know you guys know about her music. I'm pretty sure you guys seen her on TV on VH1's couple. No, was it VH1's Couple Therapy? Was that VH1 or what network was that?
Yes.
Yeah, Couples Therapy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It was VH1.
Yeah, VH1 Couples Therapy. She's been out doing shows, modeling. You probably seen, all kind of stuff that she's got going on. But at her core, at her heart, and this is because I know her, she's a singer. She's a diva. She loves to create music. And I know you may have got introduced to her maybe through television or something like that. But I know her, and I know where her heart is at, and she loves being an artist. So we're here to focus on that today. All right? And we're going to talk about it. We're going to chop it up and see what's going on with Miss Kelsey Nykole.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people one more time, Kelsey. Go ahead.
Hello, one and all. It's your girl, Miss Kelsey Nykole, Midwest Princess. You might know me, like you said, from the show, but I am a urban pop artist, and I got some new music dropping, and we're here to talk about that. And I want to say shout out to Blizzum for always supporting the grind.
Absolutely, of course. So, now I know, because I kind of keep track of, when you're doing stuff and, watch what you have going on, of course. So I know that you've been, consistently putting out music and stuff, ever since, even before the show, obviously, before then, just actually working with you as an artist in the studio, seeing you actually, come in here and grind, actually really talented, you know what I'm saying? And so, I guess we've talked since then, personally, one-on-one, but just, of course, people are going to want to know, and we can go ahead and get this out of the way. How much has your life changed since couples therapy? Hello.
Since the show, and it's all for the good. So I run into a little negativity here and there, but overall it's been very good. It's been great changes, great progress, and I continue to keep it. I plan to continue to keep it that way.
Absolutely. I think win, lose the draw, Kelsey. Win, lose the draw. Right or wrong, give me a solid answer. That help you or hurt you in your music career? What do you think? Yes or no? Uh-oh, we lost Kelsey. Hold on a second. We're going to get her back. I seen her call just drop out as soon as she was about to answer. Let's see if we can get her back real quick. She should call back, but if not, I'll call her back. Hold on. I saw that drop out. Hold on a second. Oh, she's back. Hold on. All right, hello?
Yes, I don't know what happened.
Okay, yeah. All right, we got you back. All right, so my question that I asked you right then was win, lose, or draw, good, bad, everything. Right now, what do you have to say that did your time on TV help you help your career as an artist overall?
Yes, I would say it did. I can definitely say it did help. It brought a lot of awareness to new ears and new people about who I am and what it is that I do. And in some ways, I won't say it hurt, but it made it a little harder because as an independent artist, you're out on your grind doing whatever it takes to rise above just being a regular on the ground independent artist. And when you reach, new levels, it's like the demand to deliver on those new levels is so much higher. So, I kind of, it was a sudden change, and it was kind of tough transitioning from doing things a certain way just as a more unknown than being, on this new plateau. It was like, okay, I have to do things differently. I have to, especially, if I want people who didn't know I do music, who knew me from TV, to take me very seriously as an artist. Because a lot of girls come off of reality TV and they do a song and say they do music and nothing really comes of it, But I'm not one of those girls. I was doing it, before the show and everything like that. And I've been consistently doing it since because it is what I love. It is my passion. It's what I do. And I definitely want, my following to trust me as an artist. So.
Right, exactly. I'll say this. I think that, how was it, okay, so when you're doing stuff and you're dealing with networks and stuff like that, and you get a lot of shit paid for you, like, you know what I'm saying, you get comped, I guess what they call it, right? You get comped a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? You get comped flights and comped, you know what I'm saying, tickets and blah, blah, and all this kind of stuff. And, when you're independent, you kind of paying for everything yourself, kind of out of your pocket, unless you were an independent label or you got an investor or a backer or something like that right there, right? So, if you're an independent artist and you have like a notoriety or a name, kind of sort of from doing something like TV, being on network television or cable television at least, and you have to come and you have to put your music out independently, and people may be looking to you to do like major label moves because you was on TV, but you have an independent artist budget. How is it kind of balancing that? You know what I'm saying? And making people, making the fans realize, look, these are two different things. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm an artist, but I'm not, not that I know of unless you got it signed and I didn't hear about it. You know what I'm saying? You still kind of sort of, indie with your music, but you had like major network cable television exposure, right? So it's kind of hard to take the music and put that kind of machine behind it, because that's millions of dollars and they throw money away like wipe their ass with it type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't really, what I'm saying? They got money to burn when it comes to promo and just all kind of stuff, of just getting the image of their show of that out there. So how do you take when you were used to all that and kind of got a little taste of all that, and then kind of have to wind it back down a little bit when you're doing most of your stuff independent as an artist, but you still want to get the music out there? How do you do that?
Okay, ask me the question one more time in a nutshell.
in a nutshell, how is the big difference from having everything comp for you? Like everybody, they pay for everything when you're with a TV show. You don't pay for travel, you don't pay for wardrobe, you don't pay for any of that. But when you're an independent artist, you have to pay for all that. You have to pay for studio times, you have to pay for beats, you have to pay for wardrobe, pay for makeup, pay for hair. How are you readjusting back to having to do everything basically, for yourself, more so than it would be with TV?
Well, I think that the adjustments, I've had to definitely dish out a lot on my own. As as a woman in this industry, it's tough, because you get people who think you're going to do certain things to get what you want, and that's not the case over here.
Right.
There are a lot of people who do that, and,
right.
more power to them. But, it's not the case over here. So I think in a way the show did help, with that, because there were people who, because of who I am and what I've done, they were open to working with me because they saw the potential. They saw the hard work that came for me to even get the opportunity that I got, and they've seen the hard work since. So they're like, they believe in me. They see the potential, and, there's value in, this new entity. So they were willing to work, in different ways for less than what I would have to pay if I hadn't had that opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But even still, I've been ready and willing to work my butt off to, to get what I need financially to invest in myself as an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said, the show definitely helped with, getting people to, get involved with my movement without me having to dish out, as much as I would have without it.
Uh-huh.
Without the show, but I still definitely, had to grind and, to pay for this, and I've always been ready and willing, to do so. So, but it's still a grind. I'm independent. I'm not signed with anybody. I'm thankful for the following that I have and the people who, support and everything like that. But it's still absolutely a grind. It's still a matter of investing in myself, and it's been a matter of, just realizing that things take time, and I can't rush, my situation and my process, and I just have to continue to just press forward and do what I love. And sometimes, I feel like I gotta do it a certain way and be on a certain level, but it's like, even if I can't do it that way, even if I can't financially, invest in myself to do it on a different level, I still gotta do it. I still gotta be consistent. I still gotta make sure that I am chasing my dreams down to the ground, because I know that there are people watching me and depending on me to kind of give them hope for their dreams. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always about me, but I just know that I have to keep going and I cannot give up, because I know my talent, I know what I have to offer to the world, and I know that people are watching, and I know that I can do it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's tough sometimes. You have to deal with the personal life, and I have a child, and, I have to invest into everything on my own, but it's all worth it. You know what I'm saying? When you get comments on social media of people who say, because of this, I've done that, and, because of you and what I saw and what I see, I'm inspired, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's worth it in those ways, and the support that I've gotten from so many different people because of my relentless grind and my, will to, keep pressing forward, it's awesome. It's amazing. So.
All right. That's good stuff. How have you been able to, transfer? What was it easy, or were you able to transfer a majority of the like social media following and fans and people that picked you up on social media during that run, and transfer them over to the music? Or was it like, yeah, she's not on TV no more now, we ain't trying to hear the music because we don't know about that? Or were you able to transfer those numbers? Because of course, obviously, your social media following and all that, I watched it balloon. You know what I'm saying? When you was on, when you were on TV, and so it's like boom, like just being on any kind of TV network show is gonna just do that. Like, this, people have to understand that's just the nature of people. That's how people are. You know what I'm saying? So were you able to transfer those numbers and actually move them over to following you as an artist? Was that easy to do, or did you like lose some? How did that work out?
I'm still in the process of doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's been tough because people are very fickle. People, it's hard to detach from one thing and attach people to another. It takes so much, just consistency, and that's just what I've been at, been doing, just trying to stay consistent and reassuring the following that, yeah, y'all know me from here, I get that, but, this is what I do, this is what I'm pursuing, and, this is what it is. And I've gotten a lot of support. I think that at this point, people are like, okay, cool, this is what she does. They support, they comment, they repost, it's been really dope the way they've, kind of transferred from knowing and supporting the whole reality situation to, supporting the music. But like I said, it's still a process. I'm still in the process of, introducing myself and as an artist, and making the following trust me as an artist. I think that's the biggest thing, is like, yeah, we know you do music, but are you for real? And just because I don't have a label behind me does not mean I'm not for real. Does not mean that I'm not an artist. Does not mean that I'm not great. So, and people, and from the feedback that I get, people feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? But Some people, like I said, are very fickle, and they seem to think that in their mind, because you don't have this, that, or the other, that you're not official. But I think that's very, untrue, and, they're entitled to their opinions, but I just don't kind of stand on, all of that. I just kind of keep pressing forward what I need to do, and, whatever it takes to win them over in the end, hopefully that's just what happens. But yeah, it's been a process, and I'm still in that process, but I've definitely been able to, gain the trust of a lot of the followers from the show as an artist. So.
Right. Well, here's the thing. You say, my thing is, we understand people are fickle. Like, for me,
Mhm.
I expected nothing less from people. You feel what I'm saying? Like for me, if it
Mhm.
would have literally been the opposite, you feel me? Like all of a sudden you just took every person that was rocking with you in that capacity and then transferred over to you just being because let's face it, everybody that tuned into that show to see some drama that went down with you and Ghost, if every person that tuned in just to see that, if that same amount of people bought or downloaded a song off iTunes, you wouldn't need a label. You know what I'm saying? Like you would be good. You know, feel
Exactly.
me? Like if
Exactly.
every part, if so, me personally, none of that, none of it shocks me because I understand that people are fickle and people look at entertainers and
Mhm.
stars, and, you know, in a totally different light. And that's why, you know, when it first happened, I was like, yo, this, when I told you personally, I was like, when I first found out about it, I was like, that's a great opportunity. But like I told you, I said, you know, it could, it could be some bullshit
Mhm.
behind it. You know what I'm saying? Shit could be, it could,
Mhm.
turn
Mhm.
really south because not because I didn't believe in you and I didn't think that you was dope, but because I've just seen it happen for countless other people. You know what I'm saying? Like we done lost count of
Right.
how many people that's done happened to on reality TV. You feel what I'm saying? So and you
Mhm.
know, as your friend, I was just kind of like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I want you to win, but I don't
Right.
know. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But I think you did everything.
Yeah, he definitely did get them curves.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I think that you did everything. You know what I'm saying. And at the end of the day, you were still able to capitalize, and you got the most of it. Like you didn't go out there and everybody was like, what the like totally taking you for a complete joke when it comes to music and everything. Of course, you're just gonna have those people who said, well, I really didn't know she sung anyway, and they really don't care about music. They are reality TV junkies, and that's what they watch. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
those people are just not gonna
Mhm.
transfer because they
Mhm.
were never into music anyway. They're reality TV junkies.
Right.
You're right. That's all they are. So it's millions of people out there that probably was just because they just love reality TV, had no don't even care about you, Ghostface, or anybody else's music career. They just like drama. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They just want to see that.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's what I was worried about. Like would that, you know what I'm saying, with that kind of effect, just you or anybody, like after you go there and you feel this false sense of love from those kind of people, but you got to realize they like you for that and not this. But anyway, let's jump back into the music. So right now, where you're at, you got this project coming out and you've got this song, and we get ready to play it in a minute. Tell me how you've been able to piece together this project and who all are you working with right now?
All right. So right now, I am working with two awesome producers. One of the songwriters, his name is Real the Gray. He's a really dope engineer, and the other is a gentleman named Mr. Smith Music. And I met them actually falling through Highly Unique Radio, and they're really dope, really awesome. We have great chemistry together, and we spent a lot of time last year, recording new music, looking for a new sound, you know, just trying to take everything to another level as far as the music goes. And now we're at a place where we feel like we're ready to start, unleashing some of it out on the world. So I have this new single, and we are working on compiling the records for a new project. And it's just been, since I released my last single in November of 2015. So it's been a while since I released any music because, we were just like, okay, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it differently. We're going to create a new sound, a unique sound for Kelsey Nykole. And, it's got to be hit worthy, point blank period. So we chose this song to go with for the first single, and I'm really excited about it because I get nothing but really great feedback from it. So yeah, it's been a process, and I've just been, recording and compiling the music and cataloging, and we got a few that are ready for the world. So.
Well, I heard some of the music. It was last year that you invited me out, and you had a listening session. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
I came through, and you had several bangers that you just that was in the chamber that I heard just that day alone. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of good music, and I was really proud. I was like, man, she's in here really grinding, creating some just great material. Of course, we know, you and I know, that creating the music is the easy part. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like that's for us, for creatives. That's the easy part. The work comes in marketing, promotion, dealing with DJs, radio, budgets. The shit that you just really don't like about the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, everybody wish they could just go in there, create, and then sit back and the checks roll in, baby. But no, that ain't how this shit go. You got to deal with the rest of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you had like a plethora of really great songs when I came back and I listened to that. But let me ask you this before we get ready to play this song. We got the song Riding Dirty, which is a single, right? That's the one we're getting ready to play.
Yeah.
Right. We're getting ready to play that in a minute. But let me ask you this, because at the beginning of this, I said diva and I said R&B, but you made sure to say R&B pop, and I was like, my bad, I forgot, I left pop out. You know what I'm saying? The genres right now, music, especially with females, R&B itself is just struggling on various levels. I just go ahead and keep it 100 and say black people doing R&B, our music, which is it's our fucking music. No matter who else wants to make it, it's our music. Let's just keep this shit real. All right, our music, our R&B music is kind of really falling by the wayside, and it's just traditional R&B and everything. And I know you said you're an R&B pop artist, but what do you feel right now before we play this record? What do you feel about the genre of R&B? And I know you're an R&B pop artist, so I know you do a mixture, but I know you may not necessarily like to be classified as such, and I can respect that. But I've heard a lot of music from you that would frankly be classified as R&B. You know what I'm saying? And you got some really pop stuff though. But you got a lot of music that would, if somebody heard it from the naked ear, they're gonna call that R&B. What do you think about the genre? Are you calling yourself R&B pop just to avoid being put into that box because you feel like that genre is kind of fading and falling off, which this is what everybody else feels too?
I feel like I consider myself an urban pop R&B artist. I feel that urban pop is R&B. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of a new word that's lingering around. I see the word urban pop being used a lot with Beyonce. And Beyonce is a very, R&B artist. She doesn't do, like Rihanna will do a pop ass record. Right. And Beyonce doesn't do that. But she's considered an urban pop artist, which is basically R&B. I think that the R&B genre is evolving, and I don't think it's gone. I just think it's changing. Just like I think hip hop has evolved. It's not what it used to be because it's just changing. And now they don't call what these kids are doing hip hop. They call it mumble rap. Like it's damn near like a genre now. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's just what's going on with R&B. I think that R&B is still out here. I think that it's still being, played. It's still being performed, but as far as, me, I consider myself an urban pop R&B artist. I think they are kind of one and the same, but, I don't know. I don't not say R&B because I want to, not be put in the box. Mm-hmm. I think that, I'm a versatile artist. That I do both, which is why I consider myself, I say urban pop R&B artist.
All right, urban. So urban. We go, Kelsey Nykole, urban pop R&B artist. Okay. And you know what? Maybe it's just gonna. Maybe we're at a point now where it's just another subgenre that is spurred out from the genre, like hip hop. Hip hop has all these, subgenres now. You know what I'm saying? Gangster rap, trap. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? East Coast. Boom bap. Mm-hmm. All these different. You know what I'm saying? All these different things. And for a while, people just wanted to try to classify, I guess, all of hip hop together, and that's why you had people butting heads saying what is and what ain't hip hop. I guess now that's where we're at with R&B. Mm-hmm. R&B is just branched off into all these several small subgenres, and we just gonna have to say that is what it is, and it came from that, and we're gonna have to keep it moving, I guess. All right, tell me about Riding Dirty. We're getting ready to ride dirty to this one right here on K100 Radio. Tell us about who produced this one and everything that we got going on. We're gonna pump this one, Kelsey.
All right, Mr. Smith Music produced it. Griot the Great. a cat named Renegade and myself, we wrote it. And it is a very smooth spring, summer anthem. And it's definitely a radio smash. I'm really excited about it. It's a new kind of vibe and sound for Kelsey Nykole. So if you've heard That's All I Know, if you heard Can't Feel My Legs, if you've heard any of my music before, it is different, and it is it's catchy, and I've gotten great feedback from everyone that's heard it. And it'll be available April 1st everywhere for you guys to download. So, like I said before, I had to give it up to my boy Belism. He was the first one to ever play my music. And so I'm like, I have to get him first to, play this record because I believe in it so much. And I believe truly that it's going to do some things that none of my music has ever done before. So absolutely. I'm really excited about it. And, here it is. Kelsey Nykole writing.
Well, thank you for that shout out, and let's go ahead and get to it. You're not rocking with the best. This is K100 Radio. We're live right now. Direct line interview with Kelsey Nykole. We got her brand new single, Riding Dirty, right here on K100 Radio. First time, world premiere. Let's get it.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
Flashing lights, risky, all on rolling dice. Double up and let it ride. Yeah, you can bet on me, baby, one more time.
Picture me rolling, dripping like paint inside a fancy car, and all of your homies, that light ain't never seen. Pretty girls whipping with a top down. I just pull up and I hit them with a flex. Catch me out here sprinting, running through a check, and you know that no one does it quite like me. I whip it like it's off the stove. Go there like stripping when the ice glisten off of me. I be creeping, sitting low, with a top glisten on your block, tipping something clean. Roses under the hood, Italian on the wood. Representing switching lanes up in your city, whipping in and out. To clear my mind, I let my top go. I'm stunning all over these hoes. And every time you see me, I'll be riding dirty, skinny, pretty, candy, painted, windows tinted. Riding dirty, skinny, pretty, candy, painted, windows. Just spread it up and let the thing go. I bet you never seen it from this angle. Seen it from this angle. Yellow like a mango. And you know that nobody does it quite like me. I whip it like it's off the stove. Go there like stripping when the ice glisten off of me. I be creeping, sitting low, with a top glisten on your block, tipping something clean. Roses under the hood, Italian on the wood. Representing switching lanes up in your city, whipping in and out. To clear my mind, I let my top go. I'm stunning all over these hoes. And every time you see me, I'll be riding dirty, skinny, pretty, candy, painted, windows tinted. Riding dirty, skinny, pretty, candy, painted. I whip it like it's off the stove. Go there like stripping when the ice glisten off of me. I be creeping, sitting low,
And we're back, K100 Radio. I'm your host, Blizzard. Thanks everybody for tuning in to the show. That was a new one by Kelsey Nykole called Riding Dirty. Yo, I like that joint. That's definitely a radio joint that's definitely ready to go, especially for the summertime coming around. Yeah, the pollen's in the air and everything. Just in time. Just in time, Kelsey. I like that joint. It's definitely a radio cut. It's definitely one, that people can just, rock to for the summer. It's definitely got that summertime feel. So you definitely releasing it at the perfect moment. You know what I'm saying? Give it a little bit to build up. You know what I'm saying? Where it get good and hot. Yeah, top down music. I fuck with it though. Good job.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yo. Yeah, I like it. So I mean,
Thank you.
so what's your plan? I mean, of course, we're gonna rock with it over here at K100 Radio. What's your plan to get it to even more platforms? Are you releasing? Are you doing a campaign for the single? Are you trying to do? Are you trying to do? I guess FM radio campaign. We know how expensive those can be a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, are you trying to give it to DJs? DJs can definitely spin it though. You know what I mean? What's the plan? How you gonna work this particular record?
Well, my plan is to definitely. I have a lot of different DJs on call who have been waiting for it before it. Even before now, me and a few of my people, I've been reaching out to different DJs, letting them hear it. Getting their support for the record. So we have a few pretty decent name DJs in the Atlanta market that are definitely going to support the record. I was at a point where I was like, okay, look, I don't want to focus on the Atlanta market, and we are not, but I understand that the Atlanta market is definitely a market that we do need to conquer, because I've been here for a while, I've been grinding out here for a while, and I'm kind of like over it, but I'm like, okay, cool, I'm about to get back to it. I've been recording, I've been kind of, low-key, now it's time to go hard, really grind. I have a lot of different promo and marketing materials that I'm going to definitely hit the streets with. We've reached out to a few different marketing outlets. And for 3 months, every week we're gonna invest into it. Well, once a week for 3 months, we're gonna invest into these different marketing platforms to record. Taking a different approach to it, and not just trying to push it myself just because I have a following. But we're definitely reaching out to different people who have followings and who have marketing tools to help along with this record to make it do what it needs to do, or make it even do more than what my last record has done, basically. But like I said, we reached out to, DJs. We're still, in the process of reaching out to even more DJs before it drops so they have it ready. But over the past 2 years that I've been in Atlanta and I've built these relationships and have these different resources, I'm definitely, we're definitely utilizing them. And as far as radio, I'm definitely going to, hit the internet radio circuit. And, I have some things in place where we're going to actually, try our best to get it on a couple FM radio stations as well. So even to the point where of reaching back into my own hometown, because I haven't done that either. Right. So I have some support from that area as well going on. So just definitely, everything that I have not done from, releasing other records, we're taking those approaches. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure we do everything different. We put our all in to do everything that we can do on our end to make it do what it needs to do. Because, when it all boils down, all you can do is all you can do, you know?
Yeah.
So that's my goal and my plan, to definitely start just reaching back and utilizing, those different relationships and resources that we have, and going harder than we've ever went before with the record.
That's what's up. Good stuff. Well, like I said, I think it's a dope cut. You feel me? We're going to rock with it, K100 Radio, not because I know you, but because it's a dope record. Kind of, sort of because I know you, but still it's a dope record. But nah, it's just because it's dope. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's a good record though. Definitely. Like I said, it's definitely top down music. So we're gonna rock with it. Well, listen. Of course, I wish you luck. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you got going on, of course. And we'll be here to support you over here at K100 Radio. You know what I'm saying? Just let us know what we can do. Of course, we're gonna do our due diligence and give this some spins and everything to get that count up. So people can start to notice it. In the ranks and the people who actually look at the reports and stuff like that, and give it some spins. But it's definitely a good record, and I'm glad. I'm glad that I'm glad that it's the kind of record that you're coming out with. You feel me? You know, it's nothing too complicated. It's just like, this is a record that you can just throw on. You feel me? And who is that? Oh, that's Kelsey. Okay, cool. Yeah, we fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing you gotta think too hard on. You feel me? This is a record. It's here. Play this joint. Okay, we good. Oh yeah, we good.
Right.
Yeah, let's run that. You know what I'm saying? So boom. You know what I mean? And there you go. So I'm pretty sure to do what it do. I'm anxious to hear. Let me ask you this: is any of that music that I heard at that listening session going to be on the project coming up by any chance?
Yes, it will be.
Okay, good. All right. But I'm just telling you, I'm just saying some of that shit was spectacular too, though. This is good too, though. I fuck with this one, but you had some shit on that was at that listening session. I was like, bruh, shit. You know what I'm saying? But then some of it has to be marketed a certain kind of way, but it can just be, you know, super huge. You know what I'm saying? But I feel why you going with this record too, as far as a single right now, especially with it coming around getting hot. It's a good record to jump out there with. All right. Again, congratulations. I wish you luck. One more time before we go, tell everybody if they want to get the music, how they connect with you, all that good stuff.
Definitely. You guys can connect with me on Instagram. I am Kelsey Nykole, and that's Nykole. 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 I am Kelsey Nykole. On Twitter, you can follow me and stay connected. I am Kelsey Nykole. That's Kelsey Nykole. You can hit me up on Facebook, shoot me a like by searching Kelsey Nykole. That's Kelsey Nykole. You can hit me up on SoundCloud at Kelsey Nykole Music. That's Kelsey Nykole. You can hit me up. Search me on Google, search me on iTunes, search me on Amazon, search me on Google Play Music, search me on Tidal, search me everywhere. Kelsey Nykole, KelseyNykole, and the music is all yours. I'm all yours. Hit me up, follow me, follow the grind, support your girl, Kelsey Nykole.
All right, make sure you go and do it. And we're out of here. That's all we got for you tonight. K100 Radio, we gone. Thanks for Kelsey Nykole coming through, rocking with us. Our other direct line interviews, Sammy Surf and Von Don. Big up to everybody who's out there on their grind. Make sure you go support the homegirl and support all these artists, man. Hey, this shit is not easy. You feel me? This shit is a grind, period, point blank. You know what I mean? Even if you heard of them before, it don't necessarily mean nothing. Go back and actually do your due diligence and support. Download a song, share a link. You know what I mean? Go check them out, man. Stream it on Spotify. However, man, all that shit add up, all right? Make sure you go and do that. K100 Radio, we out. Yeah.
Tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, man.
Goodbye.
Yeah, man. It's your record. Cool running DJ Just Swag, man, and you can catch me each and every